How we going, guys? Welcome back to another video. This one set over 2 days again. Today's Monday. I did go out Saturday. I went out pretty early, 2 a.m. in the morning. Got nothing all night, and then ended up getting a few fish in the daytime. So we'll cross over to that footage and then we'll come back to now. Right, fish on. Doesn't feel too bad. Doesn't feel too bad. About hooked. Well, there it is, just a little baby. She was fair hooked in the belly, that's why it felt a little bit bigger. But the fish are biting, so it's a good sign. That was on that 3-inch bay chunky prawn in the skin shrimp colour. Finally hooked something. It's only been bloody hours. I don't even know if it's a fish, to tell you the truth. Fair hooked little snapper. Man, I am struggling today. Righto, we've hooked on something. About time too. Feels like it's half decent. Definitely a fair bit of weight there. Oh, Jesus, I see a big flathead. Donkin flathead. I thought it was a Jewy there because I'd seen his belly, I'd seen a big silver flash. But no, it's a donkey. Well, there we go. 74 centimetre flathead on that 3-inch bait chunky prawn in the skin shrimp. It's the first one over 70 I've caught in a long time. But we'll get her back. It's on that 3-inch bait chunky. Alright, we've hooked on something. Oh no, dropped off. Oh, someone else has grabbed this prawn. Another small snapper. I think it's time to move. This wind's picked up a lot. Wasn't expecting it to be up so much. Righto, we've hooked up with something. Nothing too crash hot. Nice solid flounder. We'll get it back wet. Alright, we're on something decent too. Just grabbed it right underneath the boat. We just had a good solid run there for a second. There's a whole heap of bait working around the surface here. So what I did is I went behind them, sort of tried to get my drift to go around where the bait was, and obviously it's paid off. Well, there we have it. Nice little dewy. Start off the morning. 63 centimetres. It's a good way to get off the donut. Not a bad start. It was a good idea to cast that vibe underneath those bait schools. You almost guarantee that there's one following them around. Right, we'll get this little one back. Sick, that's a good start. Righto, well, after getting that dewy, I've come back on the other side of where all the bait was. I'm going to do another drift over it with the vibe and see how we go, see if we can't get another one. There's a big shelf that comes out here, so it's only about 2.7 metres at the moment, but it drops off. And where it drops off is where I'm seeing a lot of bait. There's a fair bit on the sounder too, so hopefully I can come back across it. Oh, there we go, squid. I'm not really chasing squid today, but I'll take it. I've only got a few hours out here this morning. I've got O'Brien Glass coming to change my windscreen on the car at 11:30, so I've got to be back at the boat ramp by at least 10 o'clock. So hopefully we can put a few fish on the board. These things are great, these bum bag life jackets. They're so much more comfortable than the ones that go over your shoulders. They're only 80 bucks, so around the same price as the over the shoulder ones, but these ones are way more comfortable. I get asked a fair bit what sort of life jacket I wear, and that's it. It's just a Tidal bum bag life jacket from BCF. I think 79 bucks or something. But definitely when you're doing long days, it's way more comfortable than ones that go over your shoulder. So yeah, grab one. Righto, so there's a whole bunch of fish busting up here. And what I've done is I've come behind it so I can drift over them. There's no point running straight into a school of fish busting up. All you're going to do is scare them. So yeah, if you can sort of see which way they're sort of travelling, sort of get behind them, or in front of them, sorry, and see if you can drift towards them. There we go. Well, there it is. It's only a small flathead. But that's a good example on why you should never give up on your retrieve. Always bring it back to the boat. I felt this thing hit it twice, and then right under the boat, it hit the lure. And it happens quite often. So don't give up on your retrieve. Always bring it back to the boat. Even if you got, like, if something keeps hitting it, try and go behind the boat. Try and just twitch it, get it to bite the bait. Yeah, flathead are pretty persistent. Once they got their eye on some food, they're pretty determined to eat it, so they will follow your lure. So if you feel a touch on your lure, don't give up just because you've missed the bite. Keep bringing your lure all the way back to the boat, because they will be following it. Another example of the foul hooked bait junkie prawn. Always gets foul hooked in the tail. Doesn't feel right. Fouled it up. Righto, fish on. Been a little bit, but I've sort of stuck with this little cove here. There's so much bait and fish busting up around me. Surely something's got to be around that's hungry. Something is. Well, there it is, just a small bream. Got that one on the 4.2-inch minnow in the motor oil colour. Hungry little bugger, that one. But yeah, there's so much bait around here. So much bait, so much fish jumping on the surface. I've done this drift like probably 15 times now. It's hard trying to figure out when they're going to bite. But that little bream, not too bad. I'd love to know what's been hitting the surface, but they've got some size about them. Every time I've gone to them, but they've just disappeared. Hato did catch a salmon the other day, so there's a good chance there's more salmon in the lake. That thing's pretty cool. Well, the wind swung me around a bit, so I think it wants me to cast out here. There we go. Fish on. Doesn't feel very big, but catch a fish. What I wanted, just a few more. I think this one might be foul hooked though. Well, not foul hooked, but tail wrapped. Tail wrapped. Well, just another little one. That was on that 4.2-inch minnow in the motor oil colour. Hungry little bugger. Get him back, but well, the wind actually did point me in the right direction. Sometimes you just got to take those little signs that get given to you. Like I was drifting that way, and then the boat swung me around this way. That's where it wanted me to cast, and that's where I caught a fish. Alright, I've got an hour left. See if we can't get 2 more fish within the hour. Got the Pertec fishing comp coming up this weekend. Who's having a go at that? I am. I'll be putting in 2 12-hour days for that one. Should be good. As long as the weather's not too bad. They are predicting a little bit of wind for this weekend coming. But it doesn't surprise me. Every Pertec fishing comp's been bloody terrible weather. There we go, fish on. Swimming towards me, whatever it is. Well, there we go, just another small one. Not a bad little specimen. Some nice colours on him. His nice blue spot there on it, his black spot on his tail. Got that one on the pinky snapper glow bait junkie grub. Thought I'd change to a bit of a colourful plastic. Been throwing around dark ones all morning. paid off. Oh, there we go, another fish. Almost in the same spot I just caught that last flathead. Again, swimming towards me. Well, there it is, almost the same size as the last one. Again, on that pinky snapper glow, bait junkie grub. Get it back. Now hooked. I think it's when I do my double twitches. How it hooks the tails up. Right at the boat again. Something grabbed it. Another little flathead. Just a small one, pinned in the top of the mouth there again on that pinky snapper glow. Fish on. Fish on. Definitely doesn't feel that big. Huh. Oh, there we have it. Well, there it is. Just a nice little flounder. Time for me to go home now anyway. Righto, well that's me. That little flounder then, to finish off the video. I've got to get home and get meet the O'Brien glass man, change this windscreen out. Not a bad little morning. Got that small Jew, a couple of flathead, flounder, bream. Wasn't too bad. If you stuck around, thanks for watching. Till next time, I'm out.